Please describe your job title and primary duties.
Well, I was a marketing coordinator agent, so I was the annoying person that would work on like your leads, and those were telephone marketing, emails, different things like that. But I also did handle social media. So anything that our agency posted social media wise on Facebook, Instagram, different things like that, I was all through me. With that position, I was able to, you have the potential to work your way up, with all certifications and eventually becoming an agent. That's what my boss had actually done, but that's not, what I really wanted to go into.
What was the work environment like?
It was good. I had my own office. I had two-screen computer. There was 5 of us at our agency. Um, Pretty easy, laid back, dressed business casual. Had a good lunch break, and everything was pretty good. Really did enjoy that.
What was your favorite part about working there?
My favorite part would not only other than the pay, was being able to interact with our clients. If they had questions, being able to help them better understand something that they didn't quite fully understand. Um, Different things like that, being able to help people out, because at the end of the day, it was something that I had a passion for. So if I'm able to help them out and, versus them having to not understand something, or if they were in a scenario where they, were had the wrong policy information, being able to give them that information and help them out at the end of the day was kind of a rewarding feeling.
Please describe the application and interview process.
Okay, well, I applied online. I applied through Jobs Through Cats here at Texas State. They put their ad in through them. I got a response back within the next day. I called them, emailed them my resume. When I went in for my first interview, um, it was kind of more difficult than I expected. Usually in an interview, I felt that it was just going to be more or less like, okay, well, you've done this job before. Tell me a little bit about the experience that you've had with it. But with that one, they wanted to know more information about schooling, how I was able to best suit the job, how my job performance was going to work with that. So if I was able to make 75 phone calls in an hour versus making 15 phone calls in 1 hour, doing things like that.
What questions did the interviewer ask during the job interview?
Well, my interview was more or less kind of on the floor, I guess. They asked me to make a phone call to see if I could sell. So I did. I ended up calling a business, and I ended up talking to the business owner and ended up getting a quote for him. And through that, my boss was like, okay, well, we understand that. You can do that. Try doing a residential. So I did a residential. I got a quote through them. And, therefore I kind of did my job in front of them, and I showed them that I was capable of doing it.
How were you notified that you received the job?
Well, I went in twice. I went first time I went there, they told me that they'll call me back. Then they called me back a day later and asked me if I could do a email recap of my interview experience. So I did. And a day after that, they called me back and said they wanted me in that day. So I went over there, and they asked me a few more questions, asked me about scheduling with school, stuff like that. And they offered me the job. So yeah, it was just kind of straightforward.
What other advice would you give to a job seeker looking to gain employment?
It's a really good job. They have a lot of good career opportunities. It's a good way to kind of get your feet wet if you're wanting to go into a marketing job. If you're looking for something that you're like, okay, well, I want to learn how to put my name out there and to talk to different people. And these are people that you're probably not going to see, but yet you still have this connection with them by just talking with them. I would say it's a good job for that. If you don't have a lot of patience, and you don't like being over the phone, or if you're afraid you're going to get your feelings hurt because people are going to say some stuff to you over the phone, then it's not a job for you. It's a job for someone who can take no rejection. You may only get one quote a day out of 100 that you call. So it's kind of something that you have to take the rejection, but it's rewarding because of what you make, but also being able to help people who really do appreciate that you are calling them to see if you can help them out.